Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel. Today's video, you're not going to believe the stupidity behind what I read. So, guys, it seems like stupidity is at an all-time high, and it's going to continue to grow. The amount of stupidness that we're seeing, the amount of people doing dumb shit, saying dumb shit, exposing themselves is out of control. This self-snitching thing is a new thing, and it's seemingly only a thing in the black community. I haven't seen anybody fucking white do it. Only morons in the fucking inner city are doing this shit. Anyway, reason why I'm going there, because an old case, it was pretty much a cold case up until recently. Tupac Shakur, who was killed back in September 9th, I think, 1996, was shot dead in a car in Vegas, along with Suge Knight. Now, Suge Knight didn't die, but Suge Knight was in a car. If I'm not mistaken, I think he took a round as well. So, the shooter, or shooters, got away with this. Fast forward 27 years later, you would have thought they were never going to catch this guy. So, interestingly enough, about a week or two ago, I was thinking, are they ever going to catch this guy? Or is this guy going to admit to it on his deathbed? This is just me thinking about it, listening to one of Tupac's song about last week or 2 weeks ago. Lo and behold, earlier this week, they find the shooter. And not so much the shooter, but the guy who was an accomplice with Tupac Shakur's killing. Now, the shooter, Dwayne Keith Davis, this moron, states that he didn't shoot Tupac, but he was there when he was shot. At least evidence suggests he was there when he was shot. You're not going to believe how this guy got caught. But before I get there, imagine 27 years goes by. You're chilling. You're like, man, I got away with one of the highest profile murder cases in America. I'm fucking on Easy Street. I'm not in jail. I'm sitting here eating a meal, whatever the fuck he's eating, smoking cigars, playing parcheesi, whatever the fuck those people do in that neighborhood. And when I mean those people, I'm talking about idiots. Anyway, this moron decides that he's going to write a book on this killing. And I think there was a couple other things he admitted to in that book. The details were so precise in the book, when the cops found out about this, they sat on it. They waited for this moron to keep talking. So now this idiot is doing interviews about the book and about the specific killing. And cops are just being easy. They're like, all right, well, let's see where this goes. Now, keep in mind, this happened in Nevada. So they're just waiting for this guy. He's giving himself so much rope to hang himself. I guess when the cops had enough evidence and him admitting to this, they went after him. They charged him with murder. The murder of Tupac Shakur. Now, again, he's stating that he didn't murder Tupac, and that's why he's going to plead not guilty. If I'm not mistaken, it was either today or October 19th, because they have a continuance going on right now, and I think they pick up again on October 19th, and he's going to plead not guilty. He's going to plead not guilty to killing Tupac Shakur, but nonetheless, he was there, and he knows who done it. He could have easily, right now, give up the shooter, but he's not, because he's old school. He is 60 years old. Whatever happens next, he's spending the rest of his life in jail. Whether he killed Tupac or not, he's an accessory to murder. Accessory to murder, I'm pretty sure, is well over 10, 15 years. Maybe 20 in some cases. I don't know what it is in Nevada exactly. He's done. He wrote this book to make money. He wrote this book so that he can get fame. Fame it is. Because now you're going to jail, you fucking moron. I don't understand what this self-snitching shit is. And again, like I said earlier, this shit is only in black neighborhoods. I don't know white folks that are fucking self-snitching. They're videoing themselves robbing stores. They're videoing themselves robbing people. Those two fucking moron kids who sat there and hit an ex-cop off a bike and killed him. They videoed that. Why, when you're committing a crime, would you video yourself doing that? Then there's another YouTuber, not another YouTuber, but a YouTuber named Meatball, because she looks like a fucking meatball, in Philly, records herself breaking into stores. With other people, obviously, not by herself. And now they brought up charges on her, and apparently they threw the book at this bitch because stupidity. Now, kids today, it's mind-boggling. Again, in the black community, I'm so disappointed with this bullshit, with the self-snitching. First of all, you shouldn't be committing crime. Let me put that out there first. But if you're going to commit a crime, why would you record yourself doing it? Why would you record yourself breaking into stores? Why would you record yourself beating up an Asian guy in a train station? This happened about a month or two ago, downtown New York. They filmed themselves beating up on an Asian dude. Why would you film yourself running over a cop? And why would you admit to the murder of Tupac Shakur? I've never seen anything as stupid as this. And it's as if these people want so much clout that they're willing to fucking go to jail for it. And now your clout is over with, because it's like, it's one thing like you do some, something funny or stupid, and you can keep that going because you're not behind bars. But you are so arrogant or stupid that you record yourself, land yourself in jail. Now your clout's over. And now when you get out, you got to explain to people how you got caught. Well, you don't have to explain how you got caught, but you have to explain why you got arrested. People are going to look up why you got arrested. And they're going to be like, this guy's stupid. I'm going to tell you right now, I believe in second chances, but if I was to hire people and I found out you got arrested for, I don't know, beating up an Asian dude. All right, that was a young, stupid mistake. Then I found out you recorded it, you're never getting fucking hired. Listen, there are a lot of crimes that I wouldn't hire people off of anyway, but if you stole out of a store and you recorded yourself doing it, you're not getting hired. Obviously, if you ran over a cop, I would suggest you don't even put the application in, because there would be a lot of fucked up shit that would happen during that interview if you did. There are second chances, but there's also a point, guys, where you know right from wrong, right? If you actively went out of your way to hit a guy off his bike and kill him, there's no second chances for that. You were a grown enough adult or teenager to know the difference between right and wrong. We also got to stop making excuses for these kids. Well, they were young when they did it. If you kill somebody intentionally, there is no second chances for that. Zero. I don't believe in that at all. Not when you went out of your way to do it. If you went out of your way to rape a chick, there is no second chances for that. You intentionally had it in your head you were going to fuck somebody over that day. But this self-snitching shit, this is a whole new level of stupidity. But now the guy, Mr. Davis, if you will, did interviews. And the arrogance on his face during the interviews was insane. He was like, yep, I did it. I was there for that shooting. And, it was what it was. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is more of a rant because I just can't believe and I don't understand the stupidity of self-snitching. I can't grasp it, like, at all. It's like this it's not new, but like guys who are banging chicks, they're recording themselves, and these dumbass chicks are allowing it. Now, listen, if it's with your wife or your girlfriend, that's one thing, and maybe your girlfriend's okay with it. But if it's some random dude you just met and he's recording you banging him or her or whatever the fuck, or giving head or vice versa, why would you do that? Because now this idiot's going to put it on the internet, especially a guy you don't know. Recording having sex with somebody and leaving it on your phone or on your computer is fine. That's for you and your loved one to watch later, I guess. But this recording shit and putting it on the internet right away. Oh, look at this bag. This chick I bagged. Oh, this white girl I bagged. Oh, I'm gonna put it on the internet for everyone to see. You're ruining somebody else's life behind that shit. Because now, undoubtedly, that chick's gonna be labeled a whore. And when it's a guy, it's never in that light. No one looks at the guy banging the girl and go, wow, what a whore he is, It always affects the girl. People got to be careful with this shit. This self-snitching and even women. You got to be careful who you letting record you when you're doing whatever the fuck you're doing. Even when you're doing stupid stunts. You know, jumping off a fucking top of a house onto a table, perhaps, or the top of a house into a pool and you miss the pool and hit the ground. Even that. Why would you record that? And then put it out there for people to see so everybody could break your fucking ball. The amount of stupidity that we're seeing and people are doing are fucking insane. And I get it that if it's a fun video and you got hurt doing it, maybe. But, you know, you're sitting there acting like you could fucking jump across a gap and you missed that gap. People are recording themselves doing stupid shit. And I refuse to believe it's just for clout and it's just for fame. I refuse to believe that. There's got to be a psychosis behind this for why people are doing this and why people are self-snitching. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm not meant to understand it. Maybe I'm just too fucking old to understand it. Maybe I'm 46 years old and I should be playing Parcheesi and checkers and not worried about this shit anymore. I don't know. Nonetheless, I can't get my head around it. I know people I hang out with, we can't get our head around it. It's our generation that can't understand it. Whatever. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure if your kid's thinking about self-snitching, smack them in the fucking face before they release any video, or smack them in the face before they commit the crime. Something's got to give. But I don't understand what's going on. Anyway, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.